What's going on is Warren Wint, aka Mr. I Am Not a Gimmick, representing that Elmont, that Long Island, that New York, and this is my Red Wall Freestyle. Five, 9, 155, the smallest nigga with the biggest pride. All my life they've been down the ride. Turn your block into a genocide. What's the issue? You good, my guy? Talk that shit that was on your mind. Talk that shit that make them let it fly when you're paralyzed or for paralyzed. I done came from a hood where the niggas is dangerous. The move out, make moves, become famous, and still the same shit going on. I ain't got nothing but the poems in my songs. Most of my friends catch Joe's, work hard, sell crack, wet pills, weed, yeah, and y'all relate to that? Are y'all ashamed of facts? I give praise to my people in the struggle, no job, trying to claim attacks. When they fire and busting gats, clapping at these niggas like they killing nats. I just want to live through it all, perhaps. My grind ain't no different, but listen, if needed, I'm strapped. I stay out and play out a way out the dodge, defeating the odds, believe in the God. The speakers, the beat cheap, I reset the clause. You niggas know nothing about living this hard. Really, that's your problem? Really, that's your shorty? We can verse on a different level, and you'll be on it surely. I ain't got no patience for all these fuck faces. You ain't bout that life, homie. Charge it to the gang we play with. And when worlds collide and that hate divides, I begin to cut like peroxide. Tell them niggas that was talking tough, I don't give a fuck, meet me outside. Attitude don't suck my dick, don't waste mine off your pride. Watch for these perpetrators in the form of a being who ain't quick to ride. My time, my money, my business. Fuck nigga pretending. It's like they all illiterate cause they gained for that sentence. Ain't for that groundwork, I move smart and the truth hurts. All my life they been trying to stunt like life's a bitch and that bitch flirt. I'm posted up with the few that's trusted like a soul lust. Ain't nothing sweet but my pockets. Real simple, my donuts doing donuts in a mercy. Get these niggas no mercy. Fuck a chick in the back of the back in between meetings, I'm Percy. Cause I ain't got no limits. All of y'all soon finish. All of y'all time coming soon. Anything I said and I meant it. My confidence is so confident that you would think I'm cocky, but I'm taking steps like Rocky. So how could anyone stop me? Copy. Warren Wint, represent Elmont, Long Island. What inspires me? To be honest with you, my family inspires me. You know, my circle inspires me. You know, when I was younger, coming into this industry and learning the ropes and things like that, I would tell you, you know, this artist, that artist, that artist. Not saying that artists can inspire me or don't, but nowadays, I definitely have to say it's my family, you know, especially my mom, my family back home in Jamaica. You know, I really do it for them, you know, so they give me the gas, they give me the strength to keep going. My Jamaican heritage, it means a lot to me because of the fact that, you know, my mom and my father, they came here into this country with nothing, you know. My mom was 18 years old, she had her first kid, and, you know, she really struggled. And I see my mom elevate herself from, you know, literally nothing to something, you know, getting apartments here and there, barely being able to make rent, to owning her own home and getting a dream car, ended up getting multiple cars, you know, making a great salary in the field that she aspired to do. So, you know, my heritage is just, it feels like, it feels strength to me. You know what I'm saying? My Jamaican heritage means strength, means to be able to overcome. And, you know, you see a lot of that in my personality, in my music, so it means a lot. What it is to represent Long Island, Elmont, to me, it means a lot, you know, because there's nobody really, actually, I don't know if anybody have ever really made it from Elmont, you know? I'm not saying that people haven't, but, you know, I don't think it's really high profile like that. So to be able to be the first one, or one of the first ones to be able to come from Elmont, such a small town, small community, and be able to really put it on the map and bring awareness to what's going on, not only in my town, particularly Elmont, but in Long Island, it means a lot. You know, there's a lot of legends that come from Long Island. So not only am I trying to do it for Long Island, but I'm trying to do it for Elmont too, you know, so. My daily mantra, and I tell myself every day, you know, there's this prayer, this scripture, better yet, that my father always used to tell us. My favorite one, it's actually the only one I remember in the Bible. It's Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 says, trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not into thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him and he shall direct our paths. And, I just let go and let him, and I just live. This is his design, his plan, and whatever's to happen to me and for me by my peoples is the inevitable. So I just got to make sure I have the best attitude when I'm conducting myself at all times. My musical influences. Okay, this is I always love answering this question, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so Tupac, I really admire what he was for his time. I felt like his catalog was so intense and so in depth, like he literally damn near spoke about every single thing, Michael Jackson, I love his creative process, particularly talking about what he did for the Thriller album, making so many records, chopping them down to whatnot. And they're like, that album is fire, timeless, So I love that about him. Sade, I love the fact that she's so timeless, she's so consistent. Like she could put out an album whenever she wants and still sound like as if she was, debuting. This was a little touchy. People gonna be like, oh, why you say him? But Kanye West is a pretty creative person, even though he's, at times he's a little outlandish and whatnot. I feel like he's chaotically, fantastic in his own way. You know what I'm saying? So, right now, I don't know what's going on with homie, but definitely gotta keep him in his prayers, you know what I'm saying? We can't act like he ain't give us something to not to, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z, I feel like he has the modeled career. Like, we talking about from the ground up, running with Jazz and running with Dame, trying to start his label, getting denied from all these labels to being the mogul he is today. Like, it's insane, and he's been able to coexist in every time that we've ever lived from being introduced to him. So, he's like the Ric Flair of this shit, to me. So. What motivates Warren Wint, the culture or the entertainment? Am I allowed to say both? I mean, for different reasons, but I'll just say one for each. The culture is very important to connect with the people. It's very important to see what the consensus is, getting hip to and what trends and what things in the culture are allowing us as a people to connect. But the entertainment is definitely also important too because of the influence. A lot of times people, captivate the entertainment world and kind of forget their culture, kind of forget where they come from, and that shows in the influence and how they affect the people that follow them. So they're both important in their own way. This is Warren Wint, and I am culture and entertainment. Yo!